Hello, everyone, and welcome to session number 3 for September in the Georgia Department of Education Community for Music Technology. I'm really excited about the content that we're going to cover in this session because this is the vital kicker to making sure that we have a highly successful and functioning music technology community with one another where we can leave each other advice, feedback, and everything that goes into us really creating this sense of community and purpose. So I want to return us once again to the actual platform that is the Georgia Department of Education community. Remember, this is for all educators across the state, not just fine arts educators. So there are lots of different people that are on this website and using this information, but we need to make sure that we can figure out how to tailor it to best communicate with one another as we are sharing information about music technology specifically. So, a little bit about my role, just a second, as moderator. So, each month this year, I am striving to create 3 videos that are approximately 10 minutes in length each. Last year, you got 2 videos that were 30 minutes each, and it was a lot of information, kind of like drinking from a fire hose. I'm hoping that this little bit slower pace will help generate maybe a bit more discussion and getting it in 10-minute chunks. Maybe it's a bite that you can snag on the way home from work, just play it over your car or something like that. And the next day when you're at work, maybe reflect on it and create some communication and discussion with the entire community as a whole. So that's our goal, is to create ideas and discussion sharing points. So I just want to make sure that you understand what I'm trying to do is just throw out topics that get us talking and maybe provide some useful professional development for you along the way. So as we look at our document here, there are a few important places that we need to be able to navigate to. And again, the first one of those is to get to our specific group. So if you click on the group tab over here on the left, and then you highlight my groups, that shows you things that you're actually a part of. And then you can click in on music technology 6 through 12, and this comes up. The important one for finding the new topics that are shared and the different things that are going on is the discussion category. And you can see that there are some things pinned to the top of this discussion board. And those are all the topics that we did last year. Now, I'm going to go in and unpin these after this session, but I wanted you to see there will be new and important things that come up, and they are pinned. And you can subscribe up here using this button to find out when there are new things. You'll get an email that says, hey, there are new things. So when I click in on a discussion, like preparing for a fresh start, you'll see that I leave at the beginning of the discussion some highlight information with a video. You click the video, it opens up, you're ready to go watching the video for the new content. Then you have the option to begin to discuss stuff underneath. As you can see, David Dover left us a comment on what he's hoping to do for the summer and some valuable resources that he was using to grow his personal knowledge in music technology. This was super good. I know I went out and bought books by these guys this summer. This specific book that he was talking about, I snagged it on Amazon for sure. That was a useful thing that he shared with me that has been a fantastic resource for my summer thoughtfulness. But here's the caveat. You need to make sure that your discussion reply comes via this button right here. And this is where we got into a little bit of a snafu last school year. Was we had one of the most productive communities going, but we didn't always place our replies in a place where it was most useful to everyone that is using the community platform. And you say, Edwards, what do you mean by that? Well, let me show you something else up here. Up in the corner, you have a Messages tab. And when you click the Messages tab, you can find different messages that have been left for you. Well, every time I post within music technology, I like to send a message out to everyone to be like, hey, I left you guys some information that you might want to go and look at in relation to music technology. So, for example, here's a message that I sent to everyone in the group. Now, the problem is Brian Cox and Aaron Hill joined the discussion messages post. They joined the group after I made the message. Well, they never saw the original message because they don't see anything before they joined the group. So when William Owens and David began to share information and generate this discussion, like, they didn't know exactly what the discussion was being formed about, and especially not all those people that joined way down here. They don't have access to that. So we want to be able to, in a way, archive the important information that comes out of this community. So when you see a message here and you click in and go to the discussion post to be able to see what the actual message is, which would look something like this, make sure you use either this button or this button to do the replying to the actual message. That way, all of your content is stored in the discussion post with that topic, and that topic is then usable for all those other teachers that are not only a member of the community now, but will be a member of the community in the future. That way we have something that is more like the first one we looked at, where you can see David's reply to the group and his sharing information. And those are the types of replies and communication pieces that we're really looking for everyone to share. This is where your individual wealth of information or your ability to request information from the group is going to become most important. Maybe David didn't know or understand something that we talked about in this video and was like, hey everyone, I think the books that he talked about were really cool, but can anyone suggest to me a book that would work better? Boom, right here. Especially if you have subscribed, you'll get an email that's like, hey, David Dover has a question. Can anyone help him out with what's going on? Be like, hey, yes, I know 6 books that I could recommend that have really helped me, and you jump on and share. So I know that everyone out here has a lot of information, but if you can, just remember, don't reply to the messages that get sent out, but do reply to the discussions. That's where the really key piece of this community is going to be, and where we as a group can help each other grow the most. Look, I am super excited to be working on this project again. It's really one of my favorite things to do from a professional development standpoint. Last year, it was a lot of content creation and a lot of thinking and producing stuff to help out. But I got a lot of good feedback from you all, and I hope you're excited about another year. We've got great new topics. You won't see just me sitting in front of a PowerPoint every time. In this one, there'll be lots more interactive type stuff happening. So I hope you're excited about that. Some of it will be pedagogical. We're going to have some information on music technology programs at the next level that is going to be coming out, and just all sorts of stuff, and some guest artists so you don't always have to hear about stuff from me. I hope you are excited about being part of this organization. Please don't be afraid to hit the reply and throw information out there, even if it's just like, hey everyone, hope you're having a good day. Thought this was kind of cool, blah, blah, blah. It's great. Can't wait. Super excited to continue on this journey with you guys in the 21-22 school year. Look forward to it. See you all soon.